Learn more, achieve more.
So today's topic is electrophilic substitutions. Okay, and in that topic also we are going to concentrate. We are going to concentrate specially on the aromatic substances. So topic name is electrophilic substitution on aromatic compounds. So stay tuned, and it is going to be very important, very difficult to understand from the textbook. Okay, so all of you should be very aware and keep a note of it, and try to be attentive from the beginning to the last. From the beginning to last, everybody should be attentive. Okay, and if you skip one point also, then it is going to be affected your marks. Okay, so solution procedure, solving procedure, how to understand the question. If you understand this class, then you are going to answer many questions related to it. Okay, this is not one or two topics, one or two chapters. Okay, it is entire organic chemistry, carboxylic acid, amines, nitro compounds, phenols, benzaldehyde, ketones, everywhere it is going to be with you. Okay, that's why I wanted all of you to maintain a good notes, and while if you're not able to attentive here anywhere, you just pause over there and write a notes and go again carry forward. Okay, so not a single point is to be missed from the beginning to last. You have to be very attentive. That much important is there. It is like, this is just like a heart of the organic. Okay. Okay, electrophilic substitution. As I told, mostly I mentioned that in chemistry, the word itself will give you almost general idea about the entire topic. Like electrophilic, that means electron loving or electron attracting. Okay, so the substance which we are going to attach, substance which we are going to substitute is interested about electron, is interested about what? Electron. Wherever electron is there, it definitely goes and get substituted at that place. Okay, electrophilic substitution, and it is going to be substituted, it is going to be in place of somebody. Okay, in that place where electrons are rich, in that place it is going to be substituted. Substituted means there won't be any breaking of pi bond. There will be number of pi bond, number of sigma bond are going to be same. And aromatic substances famous for this reaction. Okay, these reactions are characteristic reactions of aromatic substances. Which substances? Aromatic substances are famous for this reaction. Okay, they undergo electrophilic substitution. Why they undergo, and when they undergo, if they undergo, where we have to substitute, that I am going to tell you, cover this. This lecture is going to be basically in two parts. This lecture is going to be in how many parts? Two parts. Okay, first part is what to substitute, second part is where to substitute. Okay, where to substitute I have covered in the directive influence lecture, and what to substitute I am going to cover it here. Okay, one by one we are going to cover all electrophilic substitution reaction. And the beauty of this lecture is you can apply it for the aromatic as well as for aliphatic also. Okay, wherever you feel that, wherever you feel that there is a chance of, wherever you feel that there is a chance of electrophilic substitution, immediately you can use it. Okay, it is not only limited to aliphatic only, sorry, aromatic only, it is for aliphatic also. Okay, but main requirement is electron rich side should be there. Where it should be there? Electron attracting. If it is that substance which is going to be attached is having is able to visualize that electron, then only it is able to go and substitute. Okay, the condition for this reaction to occur is electron rich center. What center? Electron rich center. Okay, so first segment we are going to study. Be with me and be ready with your notebook. Start one by one, and a complete concept is to be covered. Okay. Okay, now first concept is halogenation. First reaction we are going to study is electrophilic substitution. Example is halogenation. Okay, so this reaction requires a reagent like anhydrous AlCl3 or anhydrous FeCl3. Okay, how to identify this reaction will takes place on arrow. Wherever you find anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3, these are called as a Lewis acid. What they are called as? These are called as Lewis acids. Okay, so in this presence, suppose X2, this is halogen. I am going to teach you about the halogen. Okay, so halogens will be created as a electrophile. Now it is not electrophile. Out of this electrophile is created by anhydrous AlCl3. The purpose of AlCl3 objective, it is an objective, it is an MCQ. The purpose of anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3 is to create electrophile from the halogen. Okay, if they are not there, electrophile is not going to be generated. Okay, now in this presence, this will undergo heterolytic cleavage. What cleavage it will undergo? Heterolytic. Okay, so this is one star electron, this is dot electron. Okay, even though both are same, but for differentiation I am making it as a star and dot. I think everybody is able to see that. Now this both electron will be taken by, okay, if this is present, then only this will be complete arrow. Complete arrow will be there only. Complete arrow will be there only if this is there. Okay, if this is not there, half arrow. If this is not there, then half arrow. Both will create free radical. What they will create? Free radical. This is, you have to do it when H nu is there on the arrow, and this you have to do when anhydrous AlCl3 is there. Okay, so but we are going to study about electrophile. We are going to study about what? Electrophile. That's why we are going to concentrate on this one. Okay, now in heterolytic cleavage, this will become as a negative. Okay, and this will become as a positive. Okay, when these two electrons are accepted by this, then this will become as a X minus, this will become as a X plus. So this X minus will be accepted by this because it is a Lewis acid. Lewis acids accepts lone pair. Okay, now there will be, what will be left over? X positive will be left over. X minus is going along with AlCl3. So this is, that is the purpose of AlCl3. It is creating electrophile. Okay, now this is, let us take for simple reason, benzene. Okay, and on benzene this is hydrogen. This is X plus. Okay, this is X plus. So this is more unstable. This is more unstable than the benzene ring. Therefore, what it will do? It will undergo substitution reaction. Okay, so it will undergo what reaction? Substitution. So this electrons, this should come out as a H plus. So it will be substituted on the benzene ring as X, and this X plus will be, this H plus will come out. What it will come out? H plus will come out. Okay, so this is replacing this one, so H plus will come out. Otherwise I will write it as a minus H plus. Okay, so electrophile is substituting another electrophile. What is electrophile? H, which was earlier there? H positive. Now which is coming out here? X positive. So electrophile is substituting another electrophile. That's why it is called as a electrophilic substitution. What is the simple way to identify electrophile? Positive charge. Wherever there is a positive charge, that is electrophile, that attracts electron because of the positive charge. Because of what charge? Because of the positive charge. Okay, so because of the positive charge, this is electrophile. So it is going to substitute this electrophile. Now X. So haloalkane is halo. Here substituted product is produced. What is produced? Substituted product. Okay. Any doubt about this? If you got any doubt, you can ask. Okay. You can ask in the comment section. And whenever I am free, I will be able to make out your doubts clear also. Okay. So H positive is coming out. Now, what this H positive does? This H positive. Okay. The H positive, whichever is available at this, whichever is coming out, and one X minus is also there. Okay. This X minus will form as a HX, will form as a HX. So HX will be formed. Okay. Now you should get a doubt. Why not homolytic fission? Okay. So very nice doubt. Okay. So if this is not there, then definitely homolytic fission, because both electronegativity is same. But AlCl3, I told you, it is a Lewis acid. It want lone pair. So lone pair will be created only if it is heterolytic fission. That's why the purpose of AlCl3. If it is not written, then it will be free radical. If it is written, then it will be heterolytic, and Lewis base X minus will go there, and it will form AlCl4 minus or AlX4 minus. That will become stable, but that will be returned back. This is only reagent. So reagent should not participate in the reaction. So it should be after reaction, it should return back as a AlCl3. So that X minus taken by it is returned back at the end of the reaction. Okay. First reaction I clearly explained, so that next reaction you should be able to understand very properly. Okay. In halogenation, how you will find out halogenation is electrophilic or not? The sign, symbol, hint you are getting on the arrow. On arrow, whenever you find anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3, it is going to cause heterolytic fission. Which fission it is going to cause? Heterolytic fission. Okay. Any doubt about this? I will give you one wonderful question which you will understand nicely, and that is going to help you out in completing the reaction. Okay. Okay, this is a wonderful question created so that all your doubt should be vanished. Okay. See here what it is called as toluene. What it is called as toluene when react with chlorine. Reactants are same. In organic, most important place where you have to observe is arrow. On arrow what is written? Okay. See in this direction on arrow what is written? H nu. So H nu means homolytic fission. Homolytic fission is going to create free radical. Homolytic fission is going to create free radical. This benzene ring will not participate in free radical. Benzene ring participate only in one reaction. What is that reaction? Electrophilic substitution. Okay. If somebody comes for electron, then it is ready to offer in place of the one element. Okay. So this is not going to allow any place at this place if H nu is there. Okay. So then where this will go? This will go at this place, because alkyl groups undergo free radical substitution. Which substitution? Free radical. Okay. See, that is the importance of the small H nu. Okay. This, because of this H nu only, we will come to know that this chlorine is going to be substituted on methyl group. Okay. So then the product A is going to be CH2Cl. Is it understood, students? So product A is going to be what? CH2Cl. Okay. And minus one chlorine from here, and hydrogen from here will be HCl. Okay. So same set of reactant, but on arrow I have changed it as an anhydrous AlCl3. So in presence of this, which cleavage takes place? Heterolytic. In heterolytic, it will be creating Cl positive. Cl positive will go on benzene ring. Cl minus will go over here. And for time being, I am telling you AlCl4 minus it will form. Okay. Now this will become as a stable or not? AlCl4 is stable now. Octet is fulfilled. for its satisfaction, for its stability, it made heterolysis. And that Cl positive now eligible to go on the benzene ring. Okay, eligible to go on the benzene ring. In presence of H nu, it will go on the methyl, but in presence of AlCl3, it will go on the benzene ring. Okay, but where it will go is decided by this. Okay, what is the term called as? Directive influence. What it is called as? Directive influence. Okay, so in Telugu picture there is a dialogue. ఎక్కడ వెళ్ళాలో ఇది చెప్తుంది. ఓకే, ఏది వెళ్ళాలో ఇది చెప్తుంది. ఓకే, anhydrous AlCl3 will identify what to go, Cl positive will go, and where it should go, it is deciding. This is called as a directive influence. Okay, so it says that you can go at the ortho position or you can go at the para position, because methyl group is a OP directing. How you will come to know OP directing or M directing? There is a special video made in the name of directive influence. So go through that. So it will direct it to ortho and para. That means B products are 2. Okay, so this methyl group is intact. Now substitution can take place at the chloro. Okay, very good. And substitution takes place at this chloro. Okay, ortho para directing. What is the trick I told you in that one? If hydrogen is present, OP directing. Okay, so for clarity, better if you are not seen it, then you should go through that shortcut technique. Okay, so B are 2 types of product possible. Okay, this chloro can be at para position, this chloro can be at the ortho position. Is it understood, students? So directive influence, that lecture and this lecture, both are very, very important. Electrophilic substitution. Okay, so this, if you are understanding up to here, then it is very easy for you to understand the future things. Okay, so now we will go somewhat fast because we already understand the basics. If you understand basics in the starting, then it will be easy for you to understand in future. Alkylation. Okay, that means free radical is alkyl group. What is the free radical here? Alkyl group. Okay, so Rx. Otherwise, easiness, I will take it as a Cl. Okay, what we have to use? Anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3. So what they want? They want Cl minus. So heterolysis. This will be minus. This will be plus. Okay. So R plus will be there, and Cl minus will be attached, and it will, for the time being, it will be AlCl4 minus. For some time it will be AlCl4 minus. For some time what it will be? AlCl4. So I will not write over here. Okay. Sometimes in books they will write like this also. Okay. So, but this is more reactive than this one. This is alkyl carbocation. Okay. Now this will, where it will go? It will go on the benzene ring. Where it will go? It will go on the benzene ring. Same, R positive. Okay. So just replacement. It will go and replace, and it will create what? H positive. So it will create H positive and it will substitute it at R. Okay, is it understood, students? Now, where this H plus will go? This H plus at this place and Cl minus in the previous place. They will form as a HCl. Okay, so main purpose, if you understand this concept, it is going to be very, very useful. Okay, hundreds of thousands of questions you will be able to solve if you understand this concept. Is it understood? Only one thing you should remember: anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3 causes heterolytic cleavage. The created electrophile is going to be substituted on benzene ring. This sentence is most important. Okay, is it understood? Now let us take one more example. Okay, or this as a summary I will write. Okay, so how the examination question will be there? Benzene plus CH3CH2Cl on arrow anhydrous FeCl3. Okay, this is the question. So simply, okay, so simply what you, what you will do anhydrous AlCl3. So this Cl will be taken by it and this methyl group will be substituted at. Okay, so C2H5, that means on the benzene ring what is going to be substituted? C2H5. And what will be the other product? This hydrogen and this chlorine, HCl. That's all. Okay, so mainly you should worry about this product minus HCl also you can write over here. Is it understood? Any doubt? Is it now clearly understood or not? Organic. Okay. Now let us take. Okay. Now this is the question. Okay. Anhydrous AlCl3. Then what will be the answer? Cl will go and methyl is ready to come on this one. Okay. But on this one, where it will be substituted? Ortho, meta, para. Aldehyde is a meta directing. Very nice. So at the meta place, that methyl group will be substituted. CHO and CH3. Simple product is understood. Okay. And what will be the minus? HCl. Okay. So two lectures, the directive influence and this lecture. Hundreds of questions. I am definitely sure you are going to answer very nicely. Okay. So alkylation understood. Next, third one is acylation. Third one is acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay. So acyl group means RC double bond O group. This is called as acyl group. Okay. RCO group is called as alkylation means R. Okay. This is alkylation. Halogenation X. Now acyl group is very easy. Same, everything is same. Okay. So let us take same RCOCl. What it is called as acid chloride. Okay, RCOCl. What I should write on the arrow? Very nice. Okay, anhydrous AlCl3, or what I can take? FeCl3. What it will take? Cl positive. Then what it is going to create? This acyl group it is going to create. This is a free radical. What it is? Free radical. Okay. Now where it is going? It will go on the benzene ring. And what it will substitute? Very nice. Okay. So this H positive will come out. H positive will come out and on the benzene ring this is going to be substituted. Okay. It is going to be substituted. Is it understood? So it is going to be substituted on the benzene ring. Okay. Is it understood? Any doubt about this? Very good. After that, what happens? Next step, H positive from here and Cl negative from the previous step. It will form as a HCl. Okay. So three reactions. First reaction only you took time. If you understand first reaction, all other reactions are very, very easy. So first main attention you require. If you understand organic, initial starting will be hard. If you start understanding, then easy to solve the questions further. Okay. So alkylation, acylation, these are combinedly called as Friedel-Crafts reaction. Okay. These are called as what? Friedel-Crafts. Okay. Friedel-Crafts reactions are further how many? Three types. Friedel-Crafts halogenation. Okay. Friedel-Crafts halogenation. Okay. Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay. Including technique, including the mechanism. I told you all the three. Friedel-Crafts, how you will identify his reagents. What are the reagents? AlCl3 or FeCl3. Okay, what should be the condition? Anhydrous. Anhydrous FeCl3 or AlCl3. This is called as a Friedel-Crafts reagent. What they are going to create here in halogen, it is going to create electrophile X positive. And here it is going to create R positive. In acyl group, it is going to create RC double bond O positive. Okay. So these are the three free radical electrophiles. Who is creating? This is going to create. Is it understood? Friedel-Crafts reaction. Now furthermore addition. Okay. Furthermore addition, I am telling you, that is addition thing. Okay. Nitration. What is the next one? Nitration. Okay. Next, fourth one is free nitration. Fourth free radical substitution is nitration. Okay. Now the reagent changes. Friedel-Crafts was using the same reagent as AlCl3. Okay. Now in nitration, HNO3, HNO3 nitrating mixture. It is called as a nitrating mixture. Concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4. Okay. There is objective previously. Okay, there is an objective previously, concentrated HNO3 and concentrated sulfuric acid. This collectively called as, it is collectively called as nitrating mixture. What they are collectively called as? Nitrating mixture. Okay. Okay. Now HNO3. How this is mechanism? Like I told you, mechanism in case of the anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3. This also I am going to tell you. Okay. So HNO3, make a habit of it. You write an HNO3 as OH and NO2. OH and NO2. Okay. So what is the benefit of it? Simply, whenever it is going to get, there will be heterolytic cleavage in presence of sulfuric acid. In presence of what acid? Sulfuric acid, which is concentrated sulfuric acid. There will be heterolytic cleavage. Okay. So here two electrons are there, which it should go on to where? It should go on to oxygen or nitrogen. If electrolysis takes place, the electrons of the bond is given to more electronegative. Oxygen is more electronegative or not. So it will go over there. So NO2 positive and OH negative. What it is going to create? NO2 positive and OH negative. Okay. Now which will go to benzene ring? Electrophile will go to benzene ring. Okay. Same funda. Further, the process is same. NO2 positive. Where it will substitute? It will substitute at the which position? It will get substituted at this position and this hydrogen will come out. What will come out? Hydrogen will come out. Hydrogen will come out. Okay. Now nitrobenzene is prepared. What is prepared? Nitrobenzene. And what this H plus is going to do? This H plus and OH minus, they both will combine to form H2O. Previously, what was the product? HCl. Now, what is the product here? Very nice, water. Okay. So there ClH and OH H. H positive is common everywhere. And if it is nitric acid, OH minus it is giving Cl2 RCl, otherwise RCOCl. They are going to give you Cl minus. That's why it was HCl. Okay. So mechanism part almost same. So once you understand one project, then it is going to be applicable everywhere. Okay, one mechanism. Is it understood? Now next question. Next is sulfonation. What is the next one? Sulfonation. Sulfonation. For sulfonation, SO3 plus H2SO4. What is the reagent? Sulfonating mixture. Okay. These are the hint they are going to give you. On arrow, if it is there, you should understand that it is a sulfonation. Okay. Now here also, you make it as a habit of separating OH. Out of H2SO4, if I remove OH, what is left over? One hydrogen is left over and SO3 is left over. For clarity, I will write like this. SO3H. Okay. Now, in presence of this, okay, it is undergoing heterolytic cleavage. Again, this is minus, this will be plus. Why it will go this side? Any doubt about this? Because this is more electronegative. This is more electronegative. Okay. So, SO3H positive plus OH minus. Okay, now out of this, which is going to react with benzene? This is going to react with benzene. Okay, and where it is getting substituted? On the H, in place of the H. Okay, so now I will write directly SO3H plus. So it will go and the H plus will come out. Okay, so this is going to be SO3H minus H plus. So this H plus and OH minus. Okay, this H plus plus OH minus, then what it will form? H2O. Okay, afterwards same thing happened. This H2O SO3 H2SO4 will form. That is something different. Okay, so total how many reactions we studied? Halogenation, alkylation, acylation, nitration, and sulfonation. Okay, these are collectively called as free radical, sorry, electrophilic substitution. Okay, so are you ready with me? Now I am going to give you one table, one tabular form where you will understand all the reagents together. Okay. Okay, we are going to summarize all together, and this is going to be very, very helpful. Okay. So reaction. First one is halogenation. What is the first one? Halogenation. Okay. So in halogenation, what reagent you will use? H2 oblique anhydrous AlCl3. Otherwise, what you can use? FeCl3 also you can use. Okay. Anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3. And what is the electrophile you are going to get? There it will be X positive. The electrophile. Okay. So I'm sure if you are perfect in this table, you are going to score examination good marks. You are going to get good score. Okay, in halogenation is over. Then coming to the alkylation. Okay. Next tabular is alkylation. Next tabular is alkylation. And in alkylation, it will be Rx. And remaining same. Anhydrous, anhydrous AlCl3 or FeCl3. This is going to be same. And here electrophile is R positive. What is electrophile? R positive is electrophile. Okay. Next one is acylation. What is the next one? Acylation. RC double bond OX. And this reagent is going to be same. The same thing you will write over here. Okay. So then here it is RC double bond O plus. Okay. And nitration, sulfonation. Okay, after acylation, next one is nitration and sulfonation. Next one is nitration. In nitration, what you are going to use? Concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4. Both should be concentrated. And what is the electrophile there? NO2 positive is the electrophile. Okay. What is the electrophile? NO2 positive is the electrophile. Okay. Next is sulfonation. What is next? Next is sulfonation, and it is going to be H2SO4. H2SO4 and SO3. What is the electrophile? SO3H positive. Okay. So these are the some reagent which are required and which is the summary of free radical. Sorry, every time I'm saying same only. Electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution main are how many? Five. Halogenation, alkylation, acylation, nitration, and sulfonation. These much are very, very essential. There are lot of things, many more are there, but there is no use of it. But if you understand at least this minimum concept, then it will be easy for you. Okay. So I think all of you noted down now. I will give you one model question. Okay, now this is the question. You have to identify product. Okay, what you have to do? You have to identify product. To be able to identify? Okay, good. See, this says that you have to substitute what? NO2 positive. Okay. From this, what you will come to know? This is a nitrating mixture. So now you will substitute NO2. And where you will substitute is decided by COH. It is a meta-directing. So product is very simple. Product is very simple. Okay. And it is going to be NO2 here. This is the answer. Is it understood? So next somewhat difficult question I am giving you. So be careful. Okay. Reagent as it is. Okay. So reagent I am taking same concentrated H2SO4. This is the reactant. This is the reagent. Now anybody can guess what is the answer. What is the answer? Anybody can guess. Okay, now I am explaining. Listen carefully. Here both benzene rings are there. There is no problem. Nitration mixture is there. It is going to provide NO2 positive. But this NO2 positive will go to this benzene ring or this benzene ring. Which benzene ring it is going? See, this is a pi bond. It is a deactivating. Which group it is? Deactivating. Okay. And here lone pair is there. So this is a activating group. Which group? Activating group. Okay. So always things are trying to be present on the activating group. Where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on activating group. Here activating is this one. So this will try to accommodate on the benzene ring, this benzene ring. Why not this one? Is it understood? Because of this pi bond, it is deactivating. What it is? It is a deactivating. Okay. So deactivating, it is now, if it is not there, then it will go at the meta position. But it got a chance. This place or this place? This place. Why? Because here it is going to get electron activating. Okay. So if this is not there, then at the meta position it is going to substituted. Okay. But because of this lone pair, it is going to substituted on this. And this lone pair is there. Which group it is? Ortho para directing. Which group it is? Ortho para directing. Okay. So two products are possible. How many products possible? Two product. One can be, or it is ortho position. Okay. Another product can be same. It is same. This is I am talking about the major product. Okay. So here NO2 will be substituted. What will be substituted? NO2 will be substituted at this place. Okay. There is no place. That's why I am writing like this. Ortho para substituted. Okay. So there is a possibility at the meta also, but rare chances are there because it is a mono directing. Okay. Is it understood, students? Okay, students, this is all about the electrophilic substitution. I think you understood now. Organic questions, aromatic questions, let it be any question. Now I feel that you will be in a condition to attempt them with utmost confidence. Okay, and keep rocking, keep doing well. Bye. See you.